Howdy do, y'all. Slinger here, the proud new father of Theo. Thank the gods for little Theo. Well, big Theo. He dwarfs all the babies. I'm telling you right now, he came out 10 pounds, 4 ounces of big, strong Slinger stock. I'm telling you right, okay? It's just what I do. I'm seeding a new race of Jotuns. Okay? Ragnarok needs Jotuns. Ragnarok is upon us. Be warned. Be ready. Be prepared. Anywho, enough gloating about my most proud creation. But, little update. So, I think it's looking like Friday. I got a really exciting order coming in from Ken's Custom Iron. Alright? So I got a whole bundle of the Ken's Custom Iron Rapid Tongs coming in. And I'm not sure, not everyone I know is a blacksmith or aspires to be known as such. But if you know anything about buying pre-made tongs, you can spend $50 and get one pair of pre-made tongs, and they hold a couple things well and a few things ishy. That's the thing about tongs. They're purpose built for the most part, right? You got your flat bit tongs, and they will hold flat stock pretty good. And then you'll get your wolf jaw tongs. They'll hold a few things decently, but nothing really perfectly. And then you get your bolt jaws, this, that, your box jaws, your slot jaws, your scrolling tongs. All the way down. There's so many different types of tongs. Hammer eye tongs, things like that for when you're forging big old hammers. They kind of cup into the eye of the hammer and hold it so that you can basically not smack that huge stock you're forging a whole hammer out of and send it flying across the shop and start a fire. But anywho, Ken's Custom Iron, I got a set of rapid tongs coming in, and basically with the Ken's Custom Iron tongs, you get a whole bunch of blanks and rivets. So the tongs aren't built yet. They're just cut to shape, and then you put them in the forge, right? And then you take them to the anvil. You do a few minor adjustments, a little upsetting. Maybe with the V-bits on some of them, you do a little bit of hot chiseling. But, then you put them on the anvil and you set the rivet, you adjust them right. You basically, you fit them to the stock you're trying to work. And you get like 4 or 5 pairs of good tongs that, you could have spent on one pair of tongs. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's going to be a cool process. And I'm also repurposing this little bit of flat stock I got. I was just going to chuck it. But then I was like, you know what? I need tong brackets on my anvil stand now because I'm going to have more tongs. I'm going to have more ways to hold things that I'm working on well. So now these little strips of mild steel, I think I'm just going to smack them up with, throw them in the forge, get them hot, smack them up with the ball peen, give them a look, give them some texture, because between you and me, if you like tools or fabricating or making stuff, you're going to like what you're doing, and you're going to gravitate to your tools more when you like looking at them. I'm going to give these a nice texture in. I got them marked off so that I can give them a couple bends over, fasten them to my anvil stand, and just drop my tongs down in them. I got another piece of this too. I'm probably going to make a little hammer mount for. And then another eBay order came in. I got a bunch of medium carbon railroad spikes. I think these almost perfectly fit my little 3/4 inch hardy hole. I gotta upset them a little bit, make them fit real good. But there's a few hardy tools I really need. And I got one railroad anchor clip I'm probably gonna make a swage block out of. For my, like a hardy swage block. Just bend it over, put a few different rounds in it, put a few different angular portions in it. Maybe a swan necks to start scrolling with or something. But just like the midwife said, like I'm just going nuts in creation mode because I just had a baby and she's a real spiritual type, and I tend to agree with a lot of the things she says, but not everything. I agree with this. Like, now I just had a baby, I got a new son, and now I gotta start making stuff or I'm gonna pull the beard out of my face, I tell you what. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Man, I'm a new father again. It's just what I do, okay? I create stuff. It's either gonna be in this forge or there might be babies. We keep saying that's enough, but they just keep coming. Whatever. I put in the work, right? I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning just like this, alright? Hyped. Absolutely hyped. My son Theo is doing well. He is everything you could imagine him to be. A big old bad old hunk of Slinger genetics. I could not be more proud. Smoking my dumpster flyer blend again in the Fantasia 311. You know, pokers are where it's at. They just sit on their own. That's the good stuff. Anywho, just checking in, giving you all the update. In case you're curious how little Theo's doing. Yeah, yep. This one gets an Italian name because mommy's Italian. Alright. Another biggin'. Alright. I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna do more stuff in the shop. Not sure quite what yet. You know what? Let me show you this railroad anchor clip. It's pretty neat. I'm not sure if these railroad anchor clips are medium carbon like the spikes are, but it's a big old thick old chunk of steel. It's gonna make some stuff. Yeah, now I'm out, okay? Slinger out.